Hi everyone, this is going to be a pick a card with the question, why didn't it work out? So maybe get some insight into a romantic relationship that didn't work out, a friendship, a work situation. It really doesn't have to be any certain type of why something didn't work out. Um, so we'll tease that out. The first group, I have a piece of, I think that's Sodalite with the Everyday Witch Tarot. It's becoming one of my favorite decks, which kind of was a surprise. I mean, I thought it was a nice deck, but it seemed kind of light and fluffy, but I get really good reads from that deck. I really like it. One of my favorite oldest decks I have, the second oldest deck I have, God, I've had this for probably 20 years at this point, is the Arthurian Legend with this amethyst, and the Thelema Tarot for group 3 with this gorgeous moonstone. My friend asking me if I was buying rocks. Whoops, geez, sorry. My roommate from college, Jen, are you a rock? Yes, I am, Beth. All right, group 1. Why didn't it work out? Let's see if we can get some ideas of what may have been going on. And then we'll pull one of these gemstone cards to see. It usually has a good sort of, I don't know, way to put things in perspective. Snowing. You probably can't see now. Getting a lot of snow finally. I love it. I love it. Sorry, I don't want to force the cards to come out, so talk amongst yourselves. It's too many. Maybe one of you was impatient and always waiting around for the other person. Honestly, that could be if you're a person that doesn't like to be rushed and you're a person that doesn't like to wait. I tell you, that will wear on a relationship. And this one. So it's leading me to think, are there some basic incompatibility issues? Well, that's not great, Bob. The Ten of Swords. I don't know why I'm laughing. I mean, that could really be a toxic personality. Someone that just created a lot of stress, probably had their own anxiety, which in turn they projected and just made for a stressful atmosphere. And especially if you're a water sign or have prominent water or more of an introvert or an empathic person like this Queen of Cups, it may have been too much energy for you to handle that. Or I mean, I guess these could be vice versa too, but yeah, it just, I think, I don't remember who said this, some talk show person, but they said if you want to know if someone's depressed, if after you've been around them, you will feel depressed. Like they will drain your energy. Yeah, so I feel like the person just maybe struggled, was in a bad place, or just hadn't grown up or learned how to manage themselves. They could have had, a more serious mental health issue that was undiagnosed as well. I'm not a therapist. These are just cards. This is just for a fun tarot reading, but yeah, and I see you just being, they could be Leo. I'm seeing that sun, even though this is a sword card. So it could have been an air sign. I'm going to look at this next card. Oh my God, this is so hysterical. Yeah, I feel like you felt really trapped by someone's behavior. Maybe they were controlling, jealous, just things like that. And you were just loving and open and kept trying to fill their cup like this beautiful Queen of Cups. Maybe you have some therapy training, and that's interesting. Maybe, I don't know, we all think we can help with best intentions or fix someone or help them help themselves. And I don't think they really wanted to be helped. And I feel like it just got to the point where it was the straw that broke the camel's back, and you're just like, this person just isn't right for me. Maybe they get, I don't know, I'm getting this, but drunk driving, or like they had some sort of rock bottom or some sort of thing where you're just like, no, this is not, I care about this person, but they have a journey to go on and things to do, and I can't just love them into being healthy. And this just, I think, oh my gosh, just, you don't want to go back there, right? And you weren't making that up. You weren't being difficult or intolerant or not caring enough. It was not something you were going to be able to fix, and you deserve to live a happy, free life. Look how burdened down this person is. They would have just kept you stuck and dragged you down, but you're able to move forward. I almost see you wishing them well and wishing them healing and sending them good vibes, but at the same time, run away, run as fast as you can. Leave everything behind. Run like the wind. Actually, look at this person's like running like the wind. It's kind of a red flag here too, right? Those were red flags. And you dodged a bullet is what I'm seeing over here. So, yeah, I don't see that person's personality was ever going to be an okay fit for you. Regardless, it just was, and there were some other things going on there at a deeper level, I think, even than just incompatibility, that would have just held you back and dragged you down with them. They would have dragged you down with them. Yeah. Okay, let's pull one of these gemstone cards. Oh, okay, this one's coming out. Green aventurine, which is actually what this stone is right here. Can you see that? Do you wish for more luck? Be assured that you have all the luck you need. It's almost as if you have a 4-leaf clover in your pocket. Focus on vast abundance and you will attract more. You have good luck and great adventures when you travel. So that's definitely a Fool energy there. Angel of good fortune. I am so incredibly lucky. I have many blessings in my life. Abundance and prosperity are constantly flowing in my life. I am grateful for these gifts. Safe, adventurous travel filled with cosmic coincidence is a certainty. Nice. So I like that. Okay, group 1, that's your reading. Let's move on to group 2. Hey there, group 2. We're going to move on with your group 2's reading. So this is the Arthurian Legend Tarot with that amethyst. Should probably put the stone out here. I didn't do that for the other sign, but so we're going to pull 3 cards, and then I'm going to pull you a gemstone card. So you have 3 coming out pretty easily. Ace of Cups was in the same position for the last reading, which is kind of crazy. Ace of Swords. So you have these 2 head energies, the swords, the cards of thought, of intellect, of logic and data and facts, surrounding this Queen of Cups, who's empathic and reads emotions and feels emotions and expresses emotions and leads with their heart more than their head. Has to feel okay about something, even if the facts say it's okay. They still have to feel good about it. So what I kind of see is that the Ace of Swords is an intellectual understanding or the truth, a meeting of the minds. But I feel like the Queen of Cups and the King of Swords I feel like the King of Cups is the King of Swords is always going to kind of hurt her feelings because of his. Here comes another helicopter. Because he always leads with his heart, and it can kind of break their heart. I don't get hung up on gender. Sorry, I'm distracted by it because we had a helicopter literally fly right over my house. I live in the middle of nowhere, so it's not normal. Now we hear another one. Yeah, the King of Swords, they can be a little cold. They can be very direct, which they feel is a sign of respect by being truthful and straightforward. But the Queen of Cups, feels everything. And so even though she's obviously intelligent and can understand where he's coming from, it still kind of hurts her a little bit. So the energies are they may have been just, yeah, and a little cold. And the Queen of Cups wants more sharing of emotion and a more of an emotional connection. The King of Swords, so this energy too, and for them, the Queen can be too emotional for someone that's very left-brained and very leads with their head. And so it may have been just this incompatibility where um, the Queen of Cups was always a little bit hurt, and the King of Swords was always a little bit frustrated with the emotional talk. It's kind of going against the grain, right? They say opposites attract, but Deborah, I've talked about this before. Deborah Silverman, who's an astrologer, if you guys don't know her, she has a channel. I don't know her. I don't get any money from her, but I heard her say something really interesting because she said people always ask her about which signs are the most compatible. And she is also a trained psychotherapist. So she said, well, we always say opposites attract, but yes, it's those differences that are intriguing and draw us to someone else because they're different from us. And so we're interested in them. But in the long run, that's what actually ends up bugging us and getting on each other's nerves because it's not where we're comfortable. And then she also said that someone with the same moon sign is a good match too, because that's the moon is your emotions, the water, right? So if you can connect on that level, so it could be an incompatibility just in what you needed out of the relationship. It's not that you didn't need or want someone communicating and being truthful, but it was missing the emotional connection. Okay, let's pull a gem card for group 2. Oh dear. Okay, this one. What's this one? Oh my god, this just came out. That's crazy for group 1. So it's this stone, green aventurine. Can you see that? Do you wish for more luck? Be assured that you have all the luck you need. It's almost as if you have a 4-leaf clover in your pocket. Focus on vast abundance and you will attract more. You have good luck and great adventures when you travel. The angel of good fortune. I am so incredibly lucky. I have many blessings in my life. Abundance and prosperity are constantly flowing in my life. I am grateful for these gifts. Safe, adventurous travel filled with cosmic coincidence is a certainty. To me, look at this beautiful blue lace agate. I have a piece, but it doesn't look quite as spectacular as that. That's speaking up for your needs. That may be what happened. You may have expressed your needs and it's almost like it doesn't compute because it's just different. Not everyone's brains and everyone's different. Okay, so we'll move on to group 3. Oh, I should have done the letters, but I didn't. That's okay. All right, group 3. What time is group 3? 15. Okay, group 3. So we're using the Philema Tarot, and you guys had this gorgeous rough moonstone gorge. Here's a polished moonstone. Oh my goodness. Okay. What's going on here? Page of Pentacles. Oh, that one. The Devil. Well, maybe we can see what's going on here already. What's this? This one wants to come out. 10 of Cups. Yeah. Okay. So I feel like this person just couldn't make a decision. Really. So I'm seeing that the Page of Pentacles, I feel like it just kind of never went anywhere. They just couldn't fully commit. It's like they always had one foot outside of the relationship. They just weren't, I don't know. It could be in their mind they were always kind of distracted by something else, or maybe they have this, the grass is always greener, and they can appreciate what they had with you. And if you think about that, do you want someone that doesn't, even though you deserve the appreciation, do you want someone that doesn't appreciate you? Could be a Capricorn, could be an earth sign. They could have maybe, for some reason, brought out a side of you didn't like. Maybe you felt jealous around them, or maybe they like to party a lot and you were like, no, I need to, I feel like I'm kind of transitioning from that phase in life and I want something more settled. I feel like this person may have cheated. I feel like you waited. It could have been one of those relationships where they made the first move and they were with you. Maybe they love bombed you, but then they kind of withdraw and get quiet, or they ghost you, or they kind of disappear, and then they show up again. But they always kind of have kept you on a string, kept you tied, kept you out there. And I feel like you just got sick of it. You were like, my happily ever after does not involve someone that is not truly committed to me. And yes, I can be patient, but I can't change the way this person behaves and acts, and I can't make them appreciate me. The way I show self-respect is that, and you waited. You probably feel like you waited too long, and that was kind of the wake-up call where you're like, what am I doing? Why am I wasting time on this person who has already proven they aren't going to, so I'm saying he because of the devil, they aren't going to treat me well. They're showing that, and I still waited around. I don't know. There was some sort of maybe codependency here, where they made you feel sorry for you, or I feel like they would come in and be so nice and help them out, and they'd be like, oh, what would I do without you? You're so good to me. And then the cycle would happen again. So I feel like there was just something a little bit toxic about a pattern of behavior within the relationship. And yeah, I think you learned a really amazing lesson, though, that I'm not going to wait around for anyone. There's no guarantee that they're going to change. So what am I doing? And maybe if they did love bomb you, I'm going to wait until I'm going to allow things are going to go slower with me moving. I'm not going to jump in and then find myself sort of in it, knee deep in it, where I've invested so much that I don't want to just walk away. So, that's where I'm seeing it didn't work out, but where the valuable lesson that you learned. My happily ever after, which is this 10 of Cups, does not involve someone who's only around when it's convenient for them. And makes me wait around and makes me feel bad and expending it. So this also too is a little bit, you were maybe a little bit obsessed in the sense that checking your phone a lot, looking at them on social media, just giving a lot of time and energy to someone and feeling tied. Maybe when you first met them, you were like, this is it. And you sort of jumped all in. And then you were kind of like, I thought this was everything and that I don't want to let go of the vision that I thought it was. But the reality was this was not the right person, because the right person doesn't treat you like that. And they appreciate you when you have them. I feel like this could have been pretty painful for you guys, group 3. But I think the lesson learned, the wisdom gained will serve you very well moving forward. So on some level, yeah, you look back, you're like, oh, that really sucked. And but in the long run, you will see, how much you actually learned from that situation and how much better off and how much happier you will be in the long run because you learned that lesson. Let's pick a gemstone card. Aventurine came out twice already. That's a lot of cards for two cards to come, for the same card to come. Okay, that came out. Citrine. Do I have a citrine down here? I do. Of course I do. You can't see it. There we go. Little piece of citrine. Oh, look at this nice, is that called an amplifier? It's kind of like my crystal back there. I don't know if you can see it. Are you lacking confidence? Yeah, see, this is exactly what I think you gained. And the colors even go with that devil card. Are you lacking confidence? What do you find difficult to accept about yourself? Acknowledge your magnificence and focus on what you do well to increase your self-esteem. It is safe to be powerful in a loving way. Shine your light to reach your full potential. Angel of self-confidence. I am courageous and shine my light brightly for all to see. I am confident in my abilities. I honor and respect myself for who I am and what I can do. I willingly allow others to see my magnificence. So we're just going to put that right over that motherfucker because they got issues. Isn't that a song? Yeah, I feel like this was a painful but valuable and cherished lesson that even though it damaged your self-confidence, you were able to really review it and understand it and come out determined with more self-confidence. Like, I will never allow someone to treat me like that again. Not going to happen. And I'm glad I learned that lesson, and it's in the past. It's in the rearview mirror. So thank you, Group 3, for stopping by. If you have ideas for other pick-a-card readings, I'd love to see them in the comments below. Thank you so much. Bye.